Ideas. There are ideas that change the way we work.
In other centuries, they would have called it magic.
Ideas that got us connected.
Well, hold the line a minute.
That made us communicate better with each other.
Hello?
Ideas that got smarter and smarter and smarter. They're the ones that caused revolutions.
Goodbye, David.
And others that seem like a thing of the past now. There are the ones that are obsolete and ideas that promised us freedom, but in the end delivered us nothing but stress, that we tried to compensate with funny ideas. We thought of something different. A simple idea that turns idle workspace into places where you connect with companies, where you share knowledge with other creative minds or digital nomads. Where you are is where you work. You spend fewer hours on the road and you gain precious time for a better work-life balance. It's called Work Hero. Is it a game changer?
I beg your pardon?
We like to think so, but we'll let you be the judge of that. Check out Work Hero on workhero.com. Work Hero, connecting space and knowledge.
Are you an ambitious business owner? COSME can help you move forward in a supportive business environment. COSME is the EU program for the competitiveness of small and medium-sized enterprises. It helps you access finance, reach new markets, and find the right business partners. COSME gives financial support, such as loans and venture capital. Find out more on the Access to Finance portal. Funding is also available through calls for proposals, also known as grants and calls for tenders. For grants, the European Commission selects projects contributing to EU policy aims, like sustainable tourism. In calls for tenders, it hires business services to support its activities. If you are interested in applying, choose the funding that is most suitable for you. Check the eligibility criteria and start working on your proposal. Make sure it is consistent, realistic, and clearly defined. Find calls for proposals and tenders on the Funding and Tenders portal. Search for financial opportunities in your country on the Access to Finance portal.
La Fundación Finnova, con el proyecto CirCoAx, busca empresas y autónomos innovadores para promover la economía circular en el mundo textil y de la moda.
I'm delighted, and I hope we'll be able to do it again, and also that the solutions which were showcased here can maybe inspire real-life solutions in the future.
Es un honor que hayan contado con nosotros como aceleradora, con nuestro programa Startup Europe Accelerator, en el primer hackathon con el director general de innovación de la Comisión Europea para soluciones en el campo de cambio climático y reducción de emisiones.
I also congratulate Finova, which was part of the winning team, a team which worked on a really interesting solution to make construction at long last sustainable. Well done. Thank you very much.
Adelante, Pablo, puedes empezar.
Good afternoon, Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you very much
for being into this event, the last event of CirCoAx, the event which is a demo day. And I'll be moderating the event. I'm an EU project officer at Finova, and we will give the speech in order to David Ayo, head of the sustainability sector of Texfor, which is the Confederation of the textile industry in Spain, with more than 3,890 persons involved, and more than 3,800 companies, and more than 42,000 people being employed in the center. Texfor defends the general collective interest of the textile industry for the market of clothes, housing, and its industry. David, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much, Pablo, for your introduction and for being here explaining to us this topic. Well, thank you very much to everybody for being here during this afternoon. Today is like a special day for CirCoAx. It will be like the last event that we are doing. And it will be really nice to see like the end or to see how it was the evolution of some of the startups and SMEs that were here inside of this program. It's a special day, thinking in try to do some kind of matching with the investors part. That's why today we have here Victor Torrent, like in order to explain like some different way to arrive to the investors. And before give the floor to the people that is expert in how to arrive to the investors, I would like to explain a little bit how nowadays is starting to fix all the environmental social part with the economy part. Not too many years ago, the social part, the environmental, and all the economical things were completely like at different level. And as you know, as all of you know, like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, when somebody was asking about sustainability, it was like some kind of graphs, and they were saying, no, sustainability is in the middle when you find some balance between the social, environmental, and economical part. Nowadays, as you were looking, all of you know, and the people that was in the CircularInnoBooster acceleration program, and nowadays, everything is much more defined. The sustainability, like for the textile sector, is going to be a definition from European Union, as it was happening with another sectors as agriculture, as you know, the bioproducts. Now will happen like through the European textile strategy, that all the sustainability definition in textile sector is going to be fixed. And it will be some norm in order to say what is sustainability or what is not. From European Union too, and from another world index, the sustainability nowadays is like some trend. I don't know if you know, but there are some taxonomy at European level in order to say which kind of economical activities are sustainable or not. If you're inside of this taxonomy, you have to open some grants, and you have open like better conditions, like with less taxes and so on. If you are not working with sustainability, you cannot go to these kind of things. And the same happen with big index like Dow Jones Sustainability Index, even CDP related with carbon indicators and so on. So now seems that the economical part and the social part and the environmental part is starting to be in the same jam. Something that is something really good, and something that could take like nice synergies, and somehow that some part of the people that are here with the startups that have like in the sustainability their purpose, they are gonna find like some market recognition from investor part and from client part. So I wanted to give this message. I think that this program was a good example of this ESG criteria, environmental, social, and governance criteria, because all the SMEs and startups that we have here are facing environmental and social challenges, which is like amazing. And it was a high pleasure to be working with all of you during this month. And as always, you have like opened our arms. Even nowadays the acceleration program is gonna arrive at the end. We will be in touch, and whatever you need from us, we will be always really happy to help you, because we we are like a strong. We feel really happy working with you, and it's like really nice. So
thank you very much, David.
Great, Pablo. You will present like the people from all the table. Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Thank you.
So thanks to all of you, and it was a pleasure to be here today. And the best for you, and whatever you need, we are yours from Textfor. Thank you.
We're in touch. Thank you very much, David. And now we will start with the specialist in alternative investments for startup, and we'll give the voice to Victor Torrent, fundraising manager at Spain at CrowdCube. CrowdCube is the largest online platform for community funding and retail investment into startups. Victor, are you there?
Yeah, we are here. Sorry, I'm trying to give me a second to. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Okay. Yes, we can.
So I was trying to open a presentation, but I think that it does not work. So we will move forward without the presentation. So first of all, thank you so much for the invitation that we Textfor. So for us, it's a super pleasure to start the year, sharing some time with startups, organizations that are trying to bring Spain and also Europe to the top of the textile sector. We know that the macro situation could be not the best over the last years, but we think that there will be a lot of opportunities for companies with a good funding team and also with a proposition value based on innovation. So I'm pretty sure that many of the companies that are here will get very far. From our side, we're super happy to help you. So first of all, I would like to introduce you. As you mentioned, I'm the person in charge of deal flow at CrowdCube Southern Europe. At the end, my work is try to know about the companies, the different projects, and try to see what is the best way to get, to fundraise, and let's see if there is a fit for raising money through a crowdfunding campaign. So for the people who doesn't know or that never have invested in CrowdCube, we are a platform equity crowdfunding campaign. So at the end, what we are doing is to connect companies with individual investors. We were born in 2011 in the UK as the first equity crowdfunding campaign. So we were connecting individual investors with companies with retail investors. In 2014, we landed in Europe. We started our operations in Spain, in Barcelona, and we expanded in France, in Nordics. But we are supporting companies across Europe because we are legislated or we are regulated by the European legislation. Okay, so what the companies can expect about a company like CrowdCube. So we are focusing on helping companies to convert the communities into investors of the company. So at the end, our purpose is to help the companies to increase the engagement of their communities to the company and increase the awareness of the brand. Okay, so we are providing to the companies the technology, the platform for inviting their community to be part of the equity of the company. So at the end, the retail investor can invest without a minimum of money, only with a credit card and ID. We are helping this retail investor to diversify their portfolios and to invest on the companies that they really like, they follow, or at the end, they only think that are a good investment opportunities. We are also canalizing this small investor under a vehicle called nominee. So at the end, in terms of reporting, there will be only one investor in the cap table that will be CrowdCube nominee. And below that vehicle will be all the small investors that we keep the relation with them, okay? In the other hand, we have 1.5 users in our platform. 350,000 are active investors. So at the end, at least they realize one investment and they are checking the website like quite regularly. So yeah, the idea at the end is it is another way to get to fundraise money. So we understand the crowdfunding as one part. I mean, if you are raising 1 million, 100,000, we understand it as a part of a big round that we book for the crowd, for the company crowd, and also for our community. We think it's a very good tool for increasing the awareness of the brand. And when a company is trying to expand in other countries, it's a very good strategy. So in terms of case studies, we have a very popular brand that has been established in Barcelona that is called Tropic Field. They raised 3 times with us. So they base their growth plan in crowdfunding campaigns, also a crowdfunding product campaigns with Kickstarter. And we think it's a very good example. In the UK, we have also a very good example that is a company called Finisterre, that is an outdoor clothes brand that has been very popular. And from our side, we will share now in the chat our contact details. We'll be more than happy to see it, to know about the projects, and let's see what are the best steps to move forward. So really happy to be here and happy to support anything that is in our hands. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Victor. And now, unfortunately, Joshua Gomez, our CEO of the Red Business Market, is not going to be able to come, but he will be replaced by our CEO, Juan Manuel Revuelta, who would talk right now about the alternative investments for startups. Juan Manuel?
Okay. Thank you very much, Pablo. Good of you. The clear message is, I think you have listened to a lot of officials of the European Union, but the clear message for startups, when you are going to negotiate with investors, we have to understand in which time we are in the first beginning of in the state of the humans is 12 times.
We can't hear you properly, Juan Manuel.
It was the so-called the after recovery economic recovery plan after Second World War. The clear message now, there is a lot of funding available for investment. All the startups that you are here because you are an innovative company. Then the message is now invest in the old times, they work with the universities. No sé por qué no, creo que no me ven, sí. El hospedador lo ha detectado. Bueno, creo.
Pero bueno, te escuchamos.
Sí. Hay algún problema técnico. Vale. Entonces, sorry. Then what I was trying to explain is that we don't have just the next generation, but other calls. And for us, as David has explained, is not just the last meeting and bye-bye, not at all. We will be working in the framework of next style generation, is a compromise from Innova, but also in the framework of other programs like Erasmus or like the program programs like Horizon or Life. We have some months from now. I hope to see you in the near future. We will have in the months of March, April. I will ask Adrian to explain or to publish in our chat the following missions of startups and companies from Peru and from Colombia that are coming to Brussels. I think to Brussels and to Spain, to Valencia, to Elche, also to Madrid or Barcelona. Then it will allow to us, thank you, it will allow to us to organize by meetings with you if you are interested. You will be informed. It's another project also in the field of social innovation and circular economy, but with Latin America. We are working in that project, and we have started to work with some startups in the framework of the next live subprogram circular economy that will be in October. Even if you are a small startup, don't hesitate to contact us. Perhaps we will need to look for a big corporate to work together, or perhaps we can work together with a province, with a provincial government or a regional government. But out of the time, just congratulations. And for the investors, I think a clear message we are doing with other startups is to say, okay, I'm the most innovative company because X, Y, and I could obtain a subsidy from this program, perhaps to try to look for this kind of synergies that always is more attractive for investors. Okay, thank you very much, and we will be in contact. I will publish now my mail, and we will be in contact. Thank you very much. Pablo?
Thank you very much, Juan Manuel. And now we will start with the demo day round with all the companies. And first of all, we have Laurence Dupont of SDE, which mainly works for the textile sector within the housing sector. Laurence, are you there?
Thank you, Pablo. I am there. Hello. Hi, everybody. I will share my screen because I have a small presentation. So let's do it, and you will tell me if it's okay. Okay. Can you all see my screen? You can see my screen, it's okay? Yes? Okay. So just before I start, I just say that we are not manufacturing the products that we distribute. We only design and distribute, and we get some third party to manufacture them. We do all textiles that goes into a house, meaning it's bed linen, bath linen, kitchen towels, rugs as well, curtains, cushions, throws, things like that. So we put quite a lot of tons of material on the market, and we wanted really to improve what we are doing, and getting into the program really helped us to get focused, and we really appreciated those months together, and especially the coaching that we had from our coach, because it helped us to really week after week make sure we would go forward. So let me see, wait a minute, because play, let's try this. Okay, maybe up. So what we do now is every project that we launch, we review it through the eco-design strategy, meaning that we ask the good question, we try to find some solution, we utilize everything in the base impact to make the best decision. Base impact is a program that helps us, for instance, to know if we should better do some bed linen in India using linen, or in Portugal using another material, and this helps us to make the good decision. What we have done, and it's quite a good success, is that we launched what we call l'info verte. It was several mailings to all the employees, including the sales force on the field, to train them on all those subjects with some quiz, some videos, etc. And this was really good because most of them didn't really know even the vocabulary of what we were talking about. Then we initiated key partnership with other engaged companies in the textile area. We can see over there a picture with another company included in the program that is called Atelier Agile. So this has really helped us to make all these partnerships. And then for sure we made change internally, but as well talking with our suppliers and our customers, this makes everything in the good direction. In terms of product, we know a lot of recycled cotton, and this is much more than what we did before. For one of our range, it's written 36%, but it's nearly half of the collection that is now in a recycled cotton, and we are very proud of this one. We do a small range in a biological cotton, but this is because our customer asked for it, but we try to convert them to the recycled because it's much better for the environment. We have a few programs in recycled polyester. We have upcycling program. For instance, we convert bed linen that was not selling very well to handkerchiefs, so we cut and we remanufacture another product with it. We do some experimentation as well. One of it is clay dyeing. It's just to find some solution with better for the environment. What we do as well is we remove all the apron from our products, meaning in the apron when you add either a plastic or metal part on it, and now it's all in cotton, so that all the product can be recycled without any intervention at the end of the life. And of course, we design all of our packaging. This was huge, and it's nearly finished, but not 100%. In terms of communication, we have changed all the labeling of our products as well, but this is mostly due to the French regulations that are really evolving and ask us to change quite often. But we took the benefit to add some better information for the end user. We put this information on our B2B and B2C sites because most of the time we did things, but we did not communicate on, so now we communicate on what we do. We try to help the customer to know where the product is manufactured, and we now have lots of customers that are asking for Europe manufacturing, and this is really a great tendency in our market. And we push everything everywhere in our catalog or through newsletters, etc. And we participate to many events. So this is the same as all of you. Next step for us would be to collect home linen in our network, mostly the B2B shops. We will do that with a French organization. There are lots of new laws in the French government to help us to do that, help us in terms of organization and finance. So we will try to do that in order to close the loop, to get the material back and to put it in the recycled program. We will push the relocalization in Europe. We still manufacture quite a lot in India and some of the product in China. So it's not easy sometimes to find a good partnership in Europe. And we have to find an ecologistic solution for the shipment of the product, both B2B and B2C. So here you can see a few pictures. This is a partner that is sorting all the textiles that comes to push in the recycle solution. So this is it more or less.
Thank you very much, Laurence.
Yeah, I will try to stop the screen. Don't know where. Okay.
Thank you very much for your presentation. And now we will give to Isaac Norres of Infinity Athletic, who did the first close, which is recycle for long-standing in all its life. Isaac, are you there?
I'm here. Hello, everybody. I'm Isaac Nogues. I'm going to share my screen too, but my presentation is quite longer, but I'm trying to fix it in 4 minutes. So please let me know if you see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can. Okay, perfect. Well, my name is Isaac Nogues, and I am one of the co-founders of Infinity Athletic. And well, 1 second. My computer is black. Do you see the presentation, or it's also black for you?
Okay.
We see it.
Okay, I am the only one who don't see it. Okay, right now. It moves? Okay. Okay, perfect. Infinite Athletic is the first sportswear brand made from tennis racket strings. We already know that the main problem from the textile industry is owning the 20% of global population. So our solution remains on three main pillars: circularity, community, and local supply chain. We already have set up a collection system where we are putting some containers located in clubs, events, international events, shops, and also taking from the European main manufacturers of racket strings to collect all this waste. This waste has been never used before. So what we are doing here is collect that new waste, convert it, transform it in a new polymer, spin a new yarn, and then eco-design a special collection that will be recyclable in the way infinitely, because we are not mixing any other fibers. So all the features and performances are putting inside the into the NTA of the yarn. Also, those containers are prepared to receive the garments at the end of their life. So we are able to close the loop. All this production is done nearby Barcelona. So everything is done in less than 150 kilometers from our industry. Our product and value proposition is split out in three bases. The first one, it was launched at the end of 2021, make it by a mechanical recycling process, and it was only made it in black, 30% racket string and 100% circular. And at the mid-time of 2022, we launched the color edition, 100% racket string made it by chemical recycling process. And we were able to launch 5 new technical fabrics with colors and printings. And during 2023, we're expecting to launch our first lifestyle sneaker, where the upper shoe gonna be made 100% racket strings, and the sole gonna be made by 60% of tennis balls. In terms of remarkable milestones, we're expecting to close the deals with Luxulon, which one of the biggest producers of racket strings in Europe, by 2023, have a presence in Roland Garros and Wimbledon. This year we have, this last year we have been in Davis Cup and Trofeo Godó. And in terms of retail, we have right now presence in more than 17 shops around Catalonia and Madrid. And we're expected to close the deals with Liverpool in Mexico, that is one of the biggest retailers. And also in collaborations, in 2022, we already have closed the deal with Tecnifibre, special collections that will be in the market around spring, summer 2024. And we are on the way to close deals with Lacoste and Decathlon. Our business model is based in 5 channels, B2C, like it's our own e-commerce, marketplaces, and retails, as we said, and collaborations with brands, like you said you see on the previous slide, and collaborations with sponsorships like Bank Sabadell, Oppo, and Rolex, that we are dealing with them right now. Our average sales is around 20 euros with a margin of 35%. This is our team. It's made by 3 co-founders. Francois Diby is our CFO. Francesc Jimenez is our textile engineer with more than 20 years of experience, and myself are in charge of sales and business relationships. All of us, we were working together in a spinning company in Catalonia. And which is the difference that makes Infinite Athletic. We are the first European brand 100% recycled and 100% recyclable, and the first world brand chemical recycling process achieved. Tennis is just the beginning, because our idea is to jump into the outdoor and sea. We already make success on the trials, recycling climbing ropes, polyamide 6, and we already make yarns, and also with the sea seals. And we are expected that at the end of 2023, launch the first capsule made only with sea seals. In terms of financials, we are estimating to reach the break-even at the end of 2024 with 1.1 million euro sales and 60,000 units. And for the funds that we are looking for 300K to keep scaling the solutions, to keep transforming our material in fabrics and garments, and invest mostly in marketing to boost the market. And done, 0-0.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Isaac. And now we will give the screen to Paula Cristobal of Sepia, which were the winners of the Circular Accelerator. Please, Paula, are you there? Paula, we can't hear you.
Ahora, you hear
Ahora
me?
te oímos. Ahora te oímos. Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
And we can see your presentation.
Yes. Perfect. So hello everyone. I am Paula. I'm from Sepia's product department. And for those who don't know Sepia, we are a Spanish brand that is based in Madrid. And we produce monomaterial garments in Spain and Portugal, saving water, energy, and waste during the production and the use process. A moment. Okay, so we were born 5 years ago as an alternative to the fashion industry that create more efficient and more durable garments that makes day by day easier to our customers. We get this thanks to the technology and always under the value of sustainability and circularity. So what we do is to eco-design our garments. We think in the use they will have, but also we think in how they are going to be cared, these garments, and also what will be the end of their life cycle. So to begin, we choose our raw material. We choose 100% recycled polyester because it's a material, it has a really good resistance, durability, but also it has a really good sustainable properties. We know that polyester is really easy to recycle, and also it takes a low amount of water and energy in the obtaining and the processing. So what we do is that we analyze the disadvantage that has the polyester or the reasons why it's often blended with another materials, and we solve them with technology. For example, we have the low breathability or the bad odors accumulation, and we solve with different finishing. And also we apply another properties in our fabrics as the anti-wrinkles and the no stain finishing to make easier to care the garment. So we believe that the monomateriality is the main way to get the circularity in the textile sector. So we are really happy, we are really proud because with CirCoAx project, we get this 100% monomateriality. We replace all the bottoms, interlinings, tags, and all the elements with different materials. We replace with other ones made from same recycled polyester. So for the next steps, we would like to continue improving some of our processes, considering the main factors of the pollution that we have: water, energy, waste, and chemicals. So for these years, we would like to focus on the chemical part, especially in the dyeing process, and looking for a better no stain finishing. So here you have our objectives: make the dyeing process more sustainable and get more sustainable stain resistant finishing. And for the dyeing process, we would like to work with Nextil. Nextil is a company that has been investing in these natural dyes, so we would like to test in our fabrics. And also for the no stain finishing, we believe that this property is really important in our garments. So because it makes them more durable, and also it saves energy and water during the washes. So we would like to look for better solution, eco-finish with these hydrophobic properties, but without PFC. So this is what we're going to be working the next years. And so in conclusion, we believe that it's really important to improve our products. So every year Sepia try to improve, to get some new technological properties, but also improve the environmental properties as well of our garments. Thank you very much. And here you have our contacts if you have any question. And here you have also the website if you want to check better what we do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paula. And now we will give the screen to Francesc Sola of Hilatura's Jesus Rubio, which offers tradition, innovation, and quality, and leading sustainability in the textile industry through the use of natural and high-quality products. Francesc, ¿estás ahí? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Now we could see your presentation. Perfect.
You can see my presentation. Can you hear me well? Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
Let me introduce myself. And also the project of Hilatura's Jesus Rubio is a company that is a carding spinning mill. It means that thanks to this industry, the carding system is the most sustainable method of producing yarns in order to be to recycle almost 100% of the yarn. It's possible to recycle. All the different methods of production cannot be done. So this takes as an advantage. Okay. In this case, we have developed different yarns. Mixing viscose, the viscose together with the linen. So traditionally, this company has been produced almost 60 years production of wool, and using the technology, of course, can be used in order to mix all the different fibers. So we have been developed. That's why we have been developed these natural yarns. Of course, is an opportunity in order to check companies that wants to produce textiles products thanks to this material. The products that we are able to produce is 100% wool and other different blends. It's possible to use. The importance of regenerated products for us is a method of production that reduces the environmental footprint of the textile production, as we are not using dyes on the production. And the different sectors that we are focused, of course, is home textiles and clothing industry in order to produce external clothing, as the threads that we are able to produce are thick threads. So this is now the next step is to introduce the natural fibers, the natural yarns in our production system. So we consider this is the future of our company. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Francesc. And now we will give the screen to Sam Isa of Nanotextile Solution, which is a Swedish textile tech innovation that creates nanotechnology solutions for a sustainable and circular textile industry.
Very much.
Sam,
can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you, and we see your screen perfectly.
Great, thank you. So I'm Sam Isa, the CEO and founder of Nanotextile Solutions. And as you said, we're a Swedish textile tech startup and developed and patented smart adaptive textile for a sustainable industry. The technology is universal. It could be compatible with many different applications, but we have been choosing to have our first market in the footwear segment because there are big problems with the returns. About 50% of the online purchases are getting returned due to size-related issues, and also it's a big environmental culprit with over 700 million tons in carbon emissions yearly. And we have been choosing to go within the footwear, the technical footwear, and especially the riding boots, because we have a really strong culture in riding sports in Sweden. So it was natural and easy for us to get in touch with these people and understand the problems, which are as well sizes and fitting, as we have both the foot size and also the calf size, where we producers have to manufacture around 24 different variations for each shoe size. So if you have 10 different shoe sizes, then you're up in 240 variations. And that's a big problem. And with our technology, we could make a radical change in a positive way. So we have a wearable smart textile here, which is creating multi-size products. And I want to demonstrate for you how it works. So here we have two identical prototypes. When we activate it, we can expand the component up to double, meaning 100%, and we can just lock the fitting that we want. If we would like to redo the whole thing again, we can just activate it, and thanks to the memory effect inside the fiber, it can shrink back all the way to the original, and then we can just adjust to the perfect fit for another person. And those components could be woven into any design to adapt to different customers and market needs and so on. So this way, instead of having many size variations on the calf, we can integrate the technology and adjust to the perfect fit. So if you look at the right boot here is an original, and the left one is actually adjusted to perfect fit on a real person. Yeah, and particularly with CirCoAx, we have been working with Javier Morato in Spain, Valverde del Camino, on smart equestrian boots. And we had a very successful collaboration so far. The sustainability aspects, we are actually capturing social, economical, and ecological and sustainability. And we are working according to SDG 8, 9, and 12. And the project was very successful. So we have been reaching TRL 8, and now we are aiming at the market launch in 2023. So it's a very big market. As you see, with 90 million riders, we have around total addressable market of 4.5 billion euro. We are addressing the 1/3 of it, the premium segment, is around 1.5 billion euro. And with the obtainable market, together with 20 global B2B customers worldwide, we can obtain 15 million euro. Okay, and this is the first market. Of course, we have a very much wider on a long-term go-to-market strategy with integration with a lot of different markets and applications and so on, as you see here. We already have around 20 letter of intents with very big brands internationally in Europe, America, and so on. Okay, so this is about the market we are entering again. We can reach 15 million euro by 2028. The team is multidisciplinary. We have technical team and which have a track record in the textile industry and which are good to scale up the whole startup now. So go from startup to scale up with an advisory board, of course, which is very decent. And the investment so far we had with the seed investment is around 9 million Swedish crowns, approximately 900,000 euro. The runway is about 30 months. And what we are going to do is to build an effective team, protect the patent internationally, marketing and sales, of course, and industrialization of the production, which is the next step. So to summarize, we are a world's unique textile innovation. We can create circular business models from today's linear business models, and we create sustainable industry. Best of all, it's made in Sweden and made in Europe, of course. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sam. And now we're gonna let the screen to Laura Fernandez of the Latewear, which is a leading company within the Eureka sector. Laura?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me well?
Perfect.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Pablo, for the introduction. We are indeed one of the projects working in the CirCoAx program. And I'm gonna share the screen with you to show you how we've been progressing from the beginning. So now you should be seeing my screen.
We can see it.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity participating in this incredible program supporting circularity in textiles, and thank you to all the partners. The Laterware is now the first solution in the world reimagining Horeca's textile waste. And so why we started doing this is because coming from the fashion designer background, I realized the huge problem that we had with waste in this industry. To get an idea, every second a truck full of textile waste is being discarded, whereas 67% of the garment's carbon footprint is being represented by the fabric production phase. So trying to tackle these two problems at the same time is how we started reusing the textiles that already exist there in the world to create the new products without the need of going through all the process of creating new fabrics from scratch and then therefore consuming a lot of natural resources, which are finite, right? They're not infinite. So how are we translating now this solution into a product? So we found out that the Horeca sector had great textiles and that they also have a high rotation, so they generate quite a lot of waste. We are collecting all this high quality textile waste from the industry and transforming it in local ateliers in Spain that are also employing people at risk of social inclusion to create new products with a high environmental and social impact for the same industry. So like this, we close the loop in all the related with textile matter for the Horeca sector. This, as you can imagine, is very appealing for the Horeca companies since they see a great opportunity to create this circular economy project in a way that they can also show their awareness and their consciousness and their implication with the environment and society to all their clients, right? Because, for example, what we do is, as you can see in the third point, is uniforms or merchandising that they can use with the message that it's a bit like standing out and can create this showing off to whoever is around in the restaurant, in the cafe. And so you get an idea approximately of the impact that this can be in terms of saving resources. Only in Spain, all the luxury hotels are already wasting 1.9 million of this high quality textile, which can be the equivalent of wasting the water that Poland or Canada drink in a year. So it can have a big impact to be saving these textiles. This is some of the examples that I mentioned already. How can we translate this into new products made from, for example, in the first picture, a mattress cover, or in the other pictures, how we transformed bed linen that were high quality but were gonna be discarded and made new products through this upcycling in our social ateliers. Finally, so yeah.
Don't forget to be short, please.
Yeah, I'm finishing up. So yeah, thanks again for taking us in this program. We've improved a lot. We basically did from scratch all this project since we started in the CirCoAx and the previous program stand-up as well from the European Union. So let's work together for a circular textile economy. And here you have my contact. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Laura. And now we will give the screen to Alvaro of NewWex, which is did the first 100% recyclable suit, and also is specialized into the climbing center.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Pablo, and well, thank you again, CirCoAx, for this space, this opportunity. We have been working a lot last year with the help of the program, trying to find a good solution for our practice, our favorite sport, that is the canyoning. You can see my screen?
Perfect.
Thank you. Okay. Well, we are the first sustainable and specialized brand of canyonists made in Spain. We are based in Barcelona. And we are changing neoprene for a new solution for all the textile industry, that is the ecoprene. It's made from Julex. It's a vegetable material. Well, talking about our market, we start being strong in the canyonists. We have 15 million of practicants, but we can scale, of course, to surfing and diving, doing partnerships with specialized brands there. Our market is over the 100 million euros per year. And the problematic is that there is not alternative, and these kind of products are in the market for 2 or 3 years as maximum, and then go to the trash. So, as I said, we are 100% specialized in this sport. We practice canyoning. We are innovative, but with a lot of experience in the sector, the textile sector. We are circular, and here was very important, the help of CirCoAx program. We have a solution to do a second material after we receive the used product, the used models, the used wetsuits. We can create second products. And of course, we are sustainable. We don't use petrol. We go fast. Sorry. Then, well, our market actually is only Europe, but we have the contacts done in Latin America to continue growing next year. This is our team. We are 3 in different areas, all based in Spain. Some months ago, we received this certification. Is very important for us, the ethical time. They certificate all our process. And we want to finish 2023 with more than 400 units sell. We have that market. We have a lot of demand. We need this investment. So that's why we are here. We are opening 10% of our company, and we will receive this ENISA, the public funding in Spain, of 100 euros. We are finishing in April, this round. And we will use that money to grow as all the companies. Here are the numbers. 40% supplies, 30% human team, 15 commercial, 10% market, and 5% in catalog and the recycling method solution. And well, here is our contact. Thank you, all of you, and I hope I did it well with the time. Yeah, 5 seconds.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Alvaro.
Thank you, Dan.
And now we will give the screen to Silvia Grau of Pigmentelia, a leading international supplier of specific raw materials shipped to leading international expert blending and packaging suppliers. Silvia?
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. Just 1 second. I'm trying to share my screen. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So I'm Silvia, I'm from Grau S.A., and I'm going to present our project Pigmentalia. first of all, I would like to introduce Grau.ca. We are a dyeing and finishing company with more than 150 years of experience. We are based in Barcelona, and we dye all kinds of fibers, and we can also offer a very wide different finishings. And we work mainly for the fashion and the technical fabric industries. And our strategy is very clear. We are focused on quality and service, and we are constantly working on innovation and sustainability. So today I'm going to focus in this last point in sustainability. Since a lot of years, we are working on different projects to reduce our impact and to improve in our processes. And the last months, thanks to CirCoAx, we have been working on one project that is Pigmentalia. And this is a project that born to face three challenges that we see every day in our industry and in our mill. And so the first challenge is that wet processes, so the dyes, traditionally require lots of resources. So we need water, energy, and chemicals. The second challenge is that regenerated fabrics represent still a very small percentage within the whole fabrics that we treat. And the third challenge is that the use of recycled or eco dyes is still unethical. So in order to face all these three challenges, we started working on Pigmentalia, and the aim of Pigmentalia is to close the loop through a 360-degree sustainable process. So we have been working with regenerated fabrics coming from plastic waste or from other textiles. We have dyed them with different ranges. We have been working with natural, compostable, and recycled dyes. And we have been using an efficient methodology that requires less water, less energy, and less time than traditional methodologies. So we think that we need to keep working in this line, and we thank CirCoAx to help us starting to work on this project, and the next month we will continue improving in this way. But just to let you know what Pigmentalia is about, closing the loop in our factory in a dyeing and finishing mill. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Silvia. And now for the closing of the event, we will give the screen to Natalia Celdiel, Circular Economy Communication Mentor of CirCoAx by CircularInnoBooster.
Thank you very much, Pablo. It's really a pleasure to be here this evening with all of you. Of course, I was listening to you and see how impactful your projects have been during these 6 months. So first, I would like to congratulate you, all of you, our CirCoAx 30. You came to learn to this program, but at the same time, I mean, we learned a lot from you. It was really an honor and a pleasure to guide you since the very starting point of this program. And let's say that today I have a very important message to close this program, and it's that we are very proud of you. And why? Because we were dreaming of creating an ecosystem, this co-creation, co-innovation ecosystem, but the result was a big family with very tight bonds. So this is thanks to that very first lesson, probably, of Paloma's on alliances. And the idea is really to continue to pave the way step by step and transform the fashion and textile industry. And as David always says, sometimes these demands are unreal, but I know that he gave you many tools and knowledge to achieve your goals. So you can continue moving forward. And how? So we need to push up more collaboration, co-innovation, because this is the only way that we can really tackle our global crisis. So climate change, pandemics, wars, all these problems, these complex problems are interconnected and they need a systemic approach. And we have, for instance, Sharam Jalda's lessons with metaphors, unicorns, and zebras, very, very integrated in the program. So you have to be creative, continue to be creative and reinvent yourselves. And this is a very nice term that our project leader, Jose Fran, usually recalls and emphasizes. This is your strength. I think that you have already found your worth and value in this transformation of the sector. And you have put in even this, let's say, this value into paper with all the models and maps given by Brooke and Veronique, for instance, in your sessions. Of course, discovering this power, because you have this power, you have to drive this change. You're the 90% of, you're part of the 90% of companies in Europe. So this means you're the backbone. But of course, if you need EU funding and help and support, you can always have Finnova CEO Juanma, project officers, Adrian, Amara, Pablo, who is leading this event today and also moderating, Almudena. All are your key allies. And I hope your participation in this program was a very great opportunity to learn and to grow. But before leaving, I would like to really share a very fantastic quote and raise probably some reflections. The earth is not an inheritance from our parents, but a loan from our children. So it is very much needed that we take care of our beautiful planet and the future generations. You can start doing this, for instance, applying to the CIWA Textile Project 2023. If you have something to bring to the built environment, which is also very polluted, or the real estate. And also you have the Startup Europe Forest Waste Textile on forestry waste to use cellulose in the textile industry. So a lot of opportunities open for you. This is not the last program. I know that you are gonna, you are in the right direction, and let's stay in touch. Thank you very much to all the CircuAx team members, to Ignacio, Monse, Monica, everyone, Finnova's team behind scenes, the IT team, I mean, Daniel, Eduardo, Alvaro, everyone who is coordinated this, of course, Juanma Revuelta, and all the CircuAx 30 participants that are very motivated and moving this change.
Thank you very much, Natalia. A beautiful ending, and we would like to close the event. Thank you. Bye to all.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Ideas. There are ideas that change the way we work.
In other centuries, they would have called it magic.
Ideas that got us connected.
Well, hold the line a minute.
That made us communicate better with each other. Ideas that got smarter and smarter and smarter. They're the ones that caused revolutions.
Goodbye, David.
And others that seem like a thing of the past now. There are the ones that are obsolete and ideas that promised us freedom, but in the end delivered us nothing but stress, that we tried to compensate with funny ideas. We thought of something different. A simple idea that turns idle workspace into places where you connect with companies, where you share knowledge with other creative minds or digital nomads. Where you are is where you work. You spend fewer hours on the road and you gain precious time for a better work-life balance. It's called Work Hero. Is it a game changer?
I beg your pardon?
We like to think so, but we'll let you be the judge of that. Check out Work Hero on workhero.com. Work Hero, connecting space and knowledge.
Are you an ambitious business owner? Cosme can Are you an ambitious business owner? Cosme can help you move forward in a supportive business environment. Cosme is the EU program for the competitiveness of small and medium-sized enterprises. It helps you access finance, reach new markets, and find the right business partners. Cosme gives financial support, such as loans and venture capital. Find out more on the Access to Finance portal. Funding is also available through calls for proposals, also known as grants and calls for tenders. For grants, the European Commission selects projects contributing to EU policy aims, like sustainable tourism. In calls for tenders, it hires business services to support its activities. If you are interested in applying, choose the funding that is most suitable for you. Check the eligibility criteria and start working on your proposal. Make sure it is consistent, realistic, and clearly defined. Find calls for proposals and tenders on the Funding and Tenders portal. Search for financial opportunities in your country on the Access to Finance portal.
La Fundación Finnova, con el proyecto CirCoAx, busca empresas y autónomos innovadores para promover la economía circular en el mundo textil y de la moda.
I'm delighted, and I hope we'll be able to do it again, and also that the solutions which were showcased here can maybe inspire real-life solutions in the future.
Es un honor que hayan contado con nosotros como aceleradora, con nuestro programa Startup Europe Accelerator, en el primer hackathon con el director general de innovación de la Comisión Europea para soluciones en el campo de cambio climático y reducción de emisiones.
I also congratulate Finova, which was part of the winning team, a team which worked on a really interesting solution to make construction at long last sustainable. Well done. Thank you very much.